What's poppin', y'all? Ian Connor has always had a group of people that hated him for seemingly no reason.
I
And he
fuck
was
with Ian Connor, man.
and when he was accused of rape a year or so ago, it gave them fuel to hate him. And while I don't particularly like the guy, I definitely don't hate or dislike him either. But one thing is certain and not highlighted enough, I don't think there's any video on it. And that's the influence he's had on rap's new generation in the past couple of years. And not
Black
just fashion
culture,
and style,
period.
which is what he's known for, but the music side heavily too.
Yeah.
Ian Connor's first exposure to most of the rap audience was him dancing in the Shabba video for ASAP Ferg,
Most
and
people.
him always being around the ASAP mob when they were at their peak
I
popularity.
saw him on Tumblr before
Ever since
Shop
then,
Rank.
there's been a question of what the hell does this guy do? Because he was modeling and working with huge brands like Bait and flaunting his style with fine IG thoughts and taking flights worldwide.
Goals.
He was living like a rapper without actually doing any rapping.
That's my
And
goals.
on top of that, he was not only short and ugly, but he wore his ugly with the badge of honor.
True.
And I'm gonna keep it straight. He was the first person I really saw to start this ugly wave, where everyone is proud to say it. Because everybody wanted to be pretty back then. But on to the music.
Yep.
His most notable accomplishment is Playboy Cardi. He's 99% responsible for Cardi's career, and the other 1% is Cardi himself. Yeah, ASAP Rocky helped, but that was only after Cardi got a huge fan base. Ian took Cardi out of awful records, and as you can see from anybody on their lineup, they are nowhere near the level of popularity Cardi is on right now. Especially not after Magnolia and it being on a commercial during the NBA Finals. Not only did Ian change up Cardi's whole style, but he was promoting him heavily. Now around 2014,
I want to do that for
2015,
somebody too.
Ian Connor had a crazy cult-like fan base. His opinions were like law to
He
his
still
followers.
got a cult
And if he
fan
pushed
base.
some music or a rapper,
That's why I
everybody that
fuck
followed
with
him
him.
was gonna rock with that artist. And that's
That's my
exactly
goal.
what he did with Cardi. He was
That's my
promoting his
goal,
songs
man.
like Young Zanho, and Cardi at the time couldn't have even had 1K followers on SoundCloud. I know for a fact he had less than 1K on Twitter. He began always playing his music, taking pics with him. Every blog was posting about him now, and teasing his song that really got him popping to internet rap fans and put him on the map, Broke Boy. After that, Ian got him on tracks like Fetty with Dash
She
and Maxo
did.
Creed, promoted tracks like Money Counter, Count It Up, and was getting him booked for shows left and right. Now, he doing night shows on Jimmy Kimmel. Another rapper was
That
Lil
man
Uzi
came
Vert,
up.
but he was just showing love to him early, not necessarily pushing him as hard as Cardi. Because if y'all remember a couple years ago, there was a duo called Life with Uzi.
I
or
remember
Uzi.
them.
They used to make music videos and some of their own music for a while, and were known more than Lil Uzi at this point in time. So when I saw Lil Uzi's Twitter with like 10K followers, I was like, what the hell is a Lil Uzi Vert? I listened to some music and really liked it though. Lil Yachty is one more rapper that got on with the Ian Connor stamp of approval. We all know he blew up off songs Minnesota and One Night. And I seen a lot of people say that it was because of some guy making a funny YouTube video
That was the
got it to
first time
blow
I
up.
heard it.
And
Lil Yachty.
maybe that helped it blow up more, but that's an incorrect statement.
The first
Ian was
celebrity
the
I
first dude with some
seen
clout
him with was
that called
Ian.
Lil Yachty his favorite rapper and got a lot of people listening to One Night and Minnesota,
Yeah.
which then got it on OVO Sound Radio the next week, if I'm not mistaken. And that was the first strong push it needed to just get to everyone else after that. He also had a job as Wiz Khalifa's official stylist for a period of time as well.
Yeah, I
He took
remember
Wiz
that.
from cargo shorts,
And
Chuck
I think the
Taylors, and
Migos,
joggers
too.
to damn near the swaggiest rapper at the time. Early 2016, late 2015. Had him wearing stuff that fit his stature. And if I'm not mistaken, Wiz was the first to dye them dreads purple too. After Ian got his done blonde, and now every rapper got some dyed colored dreads. Plenty of people started to follow this style. You got people pretty much copy and pasting it. Like
Yeah.
Rich the Kid, and others like Migos, who've been dressed by Ian on multiple occasions for IG pics and probably music videos.
Yeah.
And it's clear he's had an influence on their style from Fight Night to now. It's night and day. He also was the marquee model for Kanye West Yeezy season when he had that picture snapped of him on the runway
Smoking a
a cigarette.
Yeah,
And that
that's a
whole period of
classic
time
picture.
where Kanye was showing him love even on Twitter.
That picture
Travis
is
Scott is
fire.
another example of a person whose style he helped influence. Travis Scott's current style the past year has been Ian Connor in 2014. And a lot of people were calling Travis an off-brand ASAP Rocky for a while. That is until he surpassed him in popularity. But there are even tweets of Ian chilling with Travis way before he blew up, back in like 2013. And they did have a relationship, or were friends at the time. Now, for the next artist, it needs some backstory, because it's really not just one artist, but a whole wave. Ian Connor was brought into the mob by ASAP Bari, who was the founding member. They had a big brother, little brother relationship for the longest time, and they were always together. This matters because Bari, who's also known as Young Lord, was on the song "It Ain't Safe" with UK
It ain't
grime artist
safe for
Skepta.
cops.
It was the first song by him to blow up in the American
Something
market,
like that.
really
Ain't
the
safe on
Northeast
block.
and
Not
LA.
even for the cops.
And Ian Connor
That's
was
what
a
I meant to
huge
say.
reason for not only this, but the entirety of grime being exposed to American fans. Think of what Chief Keef is to drill music as what Skepta is to grime music for the US fan base. He opened the door for people like Stormzy,
thick ass girl
Wiley,
again.
Jamie, Giggs, Section Boys, and others to have a fan base in America. Because I'm gonna be straight, I had never heard of
gripping that
Skepta or
motherfucker.
grime before It Ain't Safe.
I respect it.
And I'd be looking for new music all the time, especially something like grime, which is a different style of music and beats from American rap.
And
But at the end of the day, it's still inspired by hip hop, and they are still rapping on tracks. But for most, if not all people that know about Skepta or grime, their introduction to it can be traced back to Ian Connor rather easily. And once again, it was all the blogs like Hype Beast, Complex, Fader that started posting about Skepta after Ian had been connected with them and promoting him for a while. Soon Skepta is doing stadiums, being brought out by the likes of Drake and even Coachella. Now, piggybacking off the Bari and Ian relationship, Ian even has a face tat of the V for Vari's brand V-Lone on his face. And I would say was the biggest proponent for a V-Lone blowing up in the first place, because Bari didn't and still doesn't have that strong of a presence on social media
First
compared
time
to
I
Ian
heard of
Connor,
V-Lone
who had a
was from
huge
Ian, too.
personality and following on Instagram and Twitter, especially when it comes to style. So when he promoted it, people started buying it heavy. Ian was entirely responsible for the whole curved brim, baseball cap or dad hat era that happened online that a lot of people made money off of. And a lot of rappers started wearing that would never be seen without a flat brim.
That's
before.
true.
It's either that Ian has got a good eye and ear for talent or potential stardom, or he's just got that much influence that he can push anything he does or cosigns into success.
That's what
Doing
I
this
wanna
video
be.
is indifferent at the start, but after making it, I think I kind of like the guy. He never really goes out there trying to take credit for these people he pretty much put on entirely himself.
Yeah,
And I
it's
don't
true.
even think he's made money off them either. It's not like he signed Playboy Cardi or Yachty or even Skepta. But he was pushing them harder than labels be doing with their artists. And when they get into a good position of success, he just lets them develop. So they got their own success that isn't dependent on always being around him. And that's undeniably respectable. I'm thinking of turning this into a series of different episodes of certain people not many regular fans know of that had an influence on the rap game. So let me know if y'all liked it, and if I may be missing anything else in the comments. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Peace.
Man, this video was great because I've been saying this about Ian Connor. He impacted culture in general, not just hip hop culture, just the world culture. It's a lot of different race kids walking around here looking and acting and trying to be like Ian Connor. I see white dudes, Asian dudes on Instagram all the time taking pictures like Ian, dressing like Ian, posing like Ian, acting like Ian, dyeing their hair. Even if they can't get it to lock like his locks, they dye their hair like his. All, like I said, all different races, black, white, Asian, all that. And he made a big impact because I seen him do a lot of things first that I didn't see other people do, like the dude said in the video. And I just want to give my condolences and shout out to Ian Connor because he influences me. I'm not going to lie. The way he wears ugly with a badge of honor is how I look at my flaws or my physical traits that may not be seen as appealing or attractive, like my disabilities and my scars on my body and my wounds and, you know, stuff like that. So shout out to Ian Connor, man. I hope to meet him one day. And he donated water to the Flint water crisis. You know, I'm from Flint, Michigan, so it's only right that I thank him for that. He actually tweeted about that. And then, you know, he said it feels right and it's on his heart that he should do it. So shout out to him for doing it. And yeah, keep doing your thing. I'm going to eventually get me some clothes by you. I just got to order something. I got to get some money on my card, on my debit card and all that. But this video is about to cut off in a minute, so I'm just going to sign out right now. I love Ian Connor. Shout out to Ian Connor, big influence on the world. And I feel like people going to realize that more and more as he get older and as he develops with his career. But I'm out.